last week there, and J.D. Boyer in with the tackle for the White Pines team.
Sets up second and
I think the Knights, with their passing offense, hope to establish some run, both with Dewar and Jackson healthy, and we'll look to see if the boys can get the ball traveling through the air. And a little windy tonight, so when the wind is at his back, Tucker will be able to throw deep, and we'll see what the offense brings today.
Yeah, it's about controlling that, not making it overthrown there, but there's a great pass. I think you're pretty familiar with the young man that just caught that football.
For Jack McPherson.
Nice job of Tucker to lead him. He's used to catching my balls. They're a little behind or overthrown, but Matty Tucker delivers the ball. 81 takes it across for the first down into White Pines territory to the 40.
Another first down for the Knights.
Well, if somebody I know very well is watching in London, we should give him a little shout out. Big bro, Uncle Muzz. Hey, Muzzy, we're down here where it's a little bit probably cooler than where you're at right now, buddy.
Yeah, it's always cooler where Muzzy's at, and I didn't tell him I was on the radio today, so he's probably surprised to hear the voice. But Jackson takes it off to the left. He's got some room. Nice block by 24. Going to try to get to the corner. He's probably going to be forced out just inside the 3-yard line.
Nice run.
Nice job by Xavier Rowlandson to bring him down about the 3. But after a big gain, that's Jackson for a gain of 36.
Before being knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, he gave him the old shoulder shrug shake there when he was rolling in, and he was able to get past him and get down all the way down to looks like the 3-yard line here. So
Tristan,
as you well know, second phase, nice block by Carney there. Usually turns a little gain into a large gain, and that was a nice job of Carney to spring Jackson for a few. So inside the red zone here at the 3. Tucker takes the snap. He's going to run it himself, call his number, and he takes
Tucker
on
rolls
a
his right,
tackler.
keeps it.
I do see a flag on the play by referee Corelli.
We do have a flag now.
Looks like it's in the area of the holding or the offside, so we'll see if that comes back. And
it was a little late, so I got to anticipate a bit of a hold.
Yep, absolutely.
Or hands to the face, one of those.
Whatever it is, looks like St. Mary's going to be walking backwards, and
either that or referee Crowley's doing a game of charades here. He's got his arms going. We're just waiting for head referee Condit to give us the rough play signal. Against.
Is he indicating 15-yard penalty?
That's
so major.
Unnecessary roughness against the Knights.
I didn't see that call, so we'll have to go back to the review on that. But
it may have been something to do with the hands to the face or something like that. That's the only thing I could really see. They were kind of trapped down there, but
yeah. Well, you know what? From the 3, I guess they're going to fill the box and send a lot of blitzers. So maybe one of the linemen had to panic and get his mitts up. But regardless, it's back to the 18. First and 18. We'll replay the first down. Tucker in shotgun. He's got 2 in the backfield with Jackson and 22. Oh, under pressure. Tucker able to evade and throws complete. Looks like a touchdown to McPherson.
Tucker scrambles. Touchdown, Knights.
Wow, I'd really like to see the review on that one. Because from our vantage point, it looked like he dove out of bounds, but he must have dragged his feet and was able to keep it in. So outstanding catch there.
Yeah, nice job by Tucker to under duress there to roll it out to the right and make a throw to 81. McPherson able to get 2 feet down. Like you said, I'd like to see that on the replay.
Yeah, you know, it's unfortunate because Oliver Johnstone was into the backfield there, and he was right on Tucker. And he just couldn't bring him down. He had the opportunity, and that's just a tale of 2 scores here, I guess.
Micah Guglietta to try the extra point, and he drills it far through the end zone, and that's good for another single, which brings it 7-0 your St. Mary's Knights over the White Pines Wolverines.
So for those playing from home this evening, it looks like we're having a little bit of score clock issues. You might not see the score up there. It should be 0-0. We got somebody new running the clock and unfamiliar, so it's going to be it's 7-0 right now. So you'll see 0-0 all night if you're watching. We'll try and keep you updated frequently throughout the balance of the evening.
And as you mentioned, Wolverines short a few personnel, so a lot of guys getting a chance to play, including my buddy Cole Bennett, number 7, finally getting his start in his final year of senior ball. So good luck on him, defensive back. He's going to get a lot of work trying to track down Carter and McPherson and Carney and the likes of the receivers from St. Mary's. So good luck to you, Cole, and big shout out to Mom, Shelley, watching in the stands, and enjoy the game.
And you know what, let's quick point out, this is the last senior game for quite a few players on the St. Mary's team, and thankfully for them, they've given us an opportunity to watch them for the last 5 years, and best of luck on their all future endeavors.
Absolutely. There's quite a few nights back for their victory lap, as they call it, so enjoying some success and hopefully continuing that on into the playoffs. They'll probably, barring something miraculous, I think the standings are pretty well set now. I think they'll be playing the Superior Heights Steelhawks next week. And they're trying the onside kick, as they often do. Hands teams out there.
Well,
looks
that's
like
backwards.
That'll be a flag. As the Mother Nature took care of that one. Blew the
yeah, that little chip shot, I don't think is in the. They should take that out of the playbook for this evening. That ball went backwards. It was like a boomerang.
It looked like a perfect kick when it left, but the wind got a hold of it and took it just like my golf ball into the weeds, and
yeah, I think
no yards on the play.
I think that's a net punt of 4 yards. So it crossed the center line and blew back 6 yards. So
yeah, a little Bellata on that kick. So looks like the White Pines Wolverines will be happy to take it.
White Pines from the St. Mary's 54-yard line.
From the 54-yard line. So a nice short field for the Wolverines. I'm hoping to get things started here, and looks like 0.
Neshoba Moore.
It is Neshoba Moore, okay. Thought he wore 8, but maybe a new number. And he carries the ball himself, runs around right. Nice gain of about 8-9 yards on the play.
Down yardage.
And brought down by number 3, Liam Ouellette.
Yeah, you know what? Neshoba's a lot more mobile than what Guerin is. Like Guerin definitely is an elite athlete and with a strong arm, and Neshoba brings a different aspect. So that's something that they, it takes him out of the wide receiver position, unfortunately. But it's it's nice to see him get an opportunity here tonight and seeing what he can do. So. And
that St. Mary's defense probably been watching game film with Guerin Pine, so probably anticipating and preparing for Pine. And Neshoba Moore gets away from a tackler. Nice job, but he's under duress. He throws complete to number 13.
Terrific play. Neshoba Moore sheds a couple tackles.
That was quite the Houdini act there. Rowan was lucky able to reel that in. Neshoba was scrambling from a telephone booth there. So.
It was looking like he was trying to just get rid of that ball. He found 13 downfield. Rowan was lucky. So nice completion and a first down. Looks like the Wolverines came to play. Looks like the defensive end for the St. Mary's Knights. I didn't see the number, but he had Neshoba Moore in the wraps there. But DJ Pine in the backfield.
And off the Pine. He's hit immediately.
Stopped by number 66, Liam Dubois for
66,
the
Liam
Knights.
Dubois with the tackle.
Yeah, it looks like the line kind of let him slide through on that. They look like a double A gap blitz there. They had lots of people coming across that line. Well, it looks like they were able to get the clock scored, so it is 7-0 on the scoreboard. So
nice to see White Pines marching the ball. Let's hope they can answer and come up with a score here and keep it a close ball game. Neshoba Moore's empty backfield, flag on the play. He's running for his life. He's still loose, and he might actually get a gain out of this one, but finally brought down about the 42. So unable to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Doubles back around, sheds a few blocks.
Yeah, that's a little bit of inexperience at that point, and on that he probably should have been smarter to throw it away, but he hasn't been in role tonight except for this is it. So we've got a little bit of I thought there was a flag on the play, so we're going to see what the referee says. So, holding against White Pines, penalty is declined, and then
that was a hold on White Pines.
That's going to push it to third down.
It was declined.
Third down, so punting situation. Should they entertain it? Try some shenanigans, a little trick play. Not this far, right?
No, this is
3rd and 21, so they need to do something spectacular to make it come.
For White Pines,
come together.
St. Mary's defense holds up and. Forcing White Pines to punt, and it's just going to be about who can block who here. So,
yeah, was some personnel missing that might have a chance to throw a little rush there for try to block that punt, but Rivet back to return it either way. It looks like number 9, or is it 8 for the White Pines?
Looks like number 9, I think.
Xavier Rowlandson. Back to punt. Nice snap. Ball gets off. Takes a nice bounce for White Pines. Lays flat for Rivet.
Rowlandson does well to get the kickoff.
And brought down about 10-yard line.
He's swarmed by 3 or 4.
I'm not who sure number 13 is. We don't have any him on our roster. Maybe you can help me out with that. But number 13 for St. Mary's, he had the the White Pines player pinned to the ground, and then he gets up, and it was like, it wasn't me, 2 hands up. Like,
yeah, which is usually a sign of guilt when they have their hands up. I didn't do it.
It's a dead giveaway typically. So
yeah, I think although it says 12-player Boudreaux, I think Boudreaux is the 13 on that. But we'll check that and get back to you. Sometimes these guys sign endorsement deals and change their number. And,
yeah, the old high school NIL deal.
You know what? Some of them.
13 Blair Boudreaux.
It is, yeah. I just got confirmation from the booth that it is 13 Blair Boudreaux, although it indicates 12 on our score sheet here. But there's a swing out pass. Tucker to McPherson. Looks like he's got the corner, but forced out of bounds after a good gain.
Nice pass to McPherson. He gained some good yardage before being run out of bounds.
And again, like you said, Coach, both these teams preparing for playoffs. Everybody in this loop makes the playoffs. So, you know, St. Mary's looking forward to getting everybody back and healthy.
First down,
and
St. Mary's.
As do White Pines. We mentioned that they're short on the White Pines sidelines, but you know, the Knights obviously got a couple big games coming up against Superior, and if they're successful against Superior, then a matchup versus the winner of the Cora and White Pines next weekend. So more great football action as Tucker takes a snap, hands it off inside. Looks like Jackson forward
Knights
for about 8 yards.
Hunter Jackson, he's taken down by 99, Landon Surratt, after a few good hard yards.
Surratt with a nice tackle for the White Pines Wolverines.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of shenanigans going on in the inside interior line there. Number 77, John McQuabi-Ishbak for White Pines, and number 95, Mateo Torresin. So
some big boys there trading lumber, and I'm sure that battle will continue all day. Torresin the center, I believe, so must have a nose tackle on him and or blitzing, but looks like 2nd and 2 here. So they throw the hitch out to Rivet. Looks like he has enough for the first down. Stays on his feet out to the 43-yard line. So
he gets about 10 yards.
Brought down by number 3, Tristan Hallsworth. Was it 7?
Number
7, Cole Bennett. There's my buddy Cole with the big tackle. So
with number 3, Tristan Hallsworth.
His mom was telling me that his coach came to him yesterday and said, when you're going in, you're going to start your first game. He's been a second stringer and, you know, doing all he can just to get in the game. And they said, your job is going to be to cover either Carter or McPherson. He said, no. So an honest answer from as they throw to Carter. And Carter's got a lead block with Noah DeValentin out for the first down to the 54-yard line of the White Pines Wolverines.
12 yards in the first down before being run out of bounds.
Nice job by the big man, too, DeValentin, to get out ahead of Carter and allow him to get a few more extra yards.
So I think DeValentin, he is one of the graduating grade 13s, I believe. That's correct?
Yeah.
And your son as well. And I'm not 100% familiar with their eligibility here, but I know there's a couple of them. So
yeah, we'll go down the list there, and I can tell you some of the boys that are moving on next year, and some of them to the program at Sioux College. So we talked about that earlier. As Tucker takes the snap. Pass to Carter. Nice job receiving the ball.
Go back to Carter.
Gain of 9 on the play. Number 5, Ethan McCorkle with the takedown.
Ethan McCorkle right there to tackle him.
I'm not positive, but for the White Pines team, I do believe this is Tristan Hallsworth's last game as well. So
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, and he's had a great season, and some of these guys are looking forward to the hockey season that's going to come ahead. And, of course, many of these guys played with my son, and we got just information from the booth that October 27th starts the high school hockey season. So as Jackson takes it out for a first down, 7 yards on the carry to the 38-yard line. So
Landon Surratt with the tackle for White Pines.
Looks like Keenan Busno is supporting a little bit of a hand wrap there, so nursing a bit of an injury. She's got some extra padding on there. So
gotcha. and he's always a player.
No, you know, gritty kid, super kid too. You know, super polite. Great to be around when you're seeing these kids like that. So
yeah, big shout out to Mum and Don. Done a great job with the boys. Got a few of them in the stable, and
Hunter Jackson,
all great athletes and better kids.
After about 4 or 5 yards.
Always smiling, that guy, enjoying all the sports, whether it's hockey or football. So nice to see Keenan excelling. And I'm kind of glad he's not the quarterback. He can toss a ball pretty good. All right, looks like we got 2nd and 4 or 5 yards for the Knights. They continue to march, and
a little bit of a plate
little
change
audible,
here.
yeah. Little Omaha for Tucker. Single backfield. Hunter Jackson staying in the block. Looks across. There's Matty Tucker. He's going to call his own number, and he's going to run it. He's got a little room. It's a nice block by Carney down inside the 10.
Tucker elects to keep it. He gets around the end.
Nice job.
Eventually brought down by Holmes.
Last year, I think Matty Tucker would have stayed in the pocket or just rolled out and tried to look for a pass. He right away saw the secondary vacating, so he took advantage, ran into the red zone, and nice mature move by the veteran quarterback, Matty Tucker.
Yeah, St. Mary's pressing the action here down right around the 5-yard line, it looks like, and White Pines subbing some players in and subbing some players out. So
that's gonna be the tough one with the short bench, and already a short bench, and even missing 5 of your key guys. So looks like it's going to be a touchdown in Hunter Jackson across.
Let's go back to Hunter Jackson for the
5
touchdown.
yards. So 13-0. St. Mary's Knights lead the White Pines Wolverines. Nice little march there, and St. Mary's coaching staff has to be excited about that, moving towards the playoffs. A lot of different facets there, little short passes, long throws to the McPherson.
Very methodical. They moved the ball right down the field there. Nice blend of some short passes and some great runs. So St. Mary's out to a fast start here, and it's going to be up to the White Pines Wolverines and Coach Robinson Wright on the offense to see if he can get his team rolling. And I think they got to go back to some of the short passes they were doing last week that started to work. So
Tucker to hold. Micah Cuglietta doesn't get it off. It is no good, so it'll stay at 13-0. St. Mary's Knights with 47.5 left to go in the first quarter. A quick quarter, you blink and you missed it there.
Yeah, that one sailed pretty good. The penalties, we shouldn't probably jinx ourselves, but I'm going to say it anyways, that there weren't a lot of penalties. And to be honest with you, I don't expect this. Both coaches, head coaches, have a lot of respect for each other. They've coached with it together. They've coached against each other. They've coached under it. Jimmy was one of my son's first coaches in Sioux Minor football, one of the first couple coaches he had in Sioux Minor. And, they both have a mutual respect for each other, and they talk all the time. So I don't think you're going to see too much shenanigans there between Coach Baswell's Wolverines and Coach Monaco's Knights tonight. So it's just about for them to get through the game. No, you don't want any OC penalties because that'll eliminate you from the next contest. So, I think it's about being smart, and I'm sure both of the coaches just, pinned that to them and told them, be smart tonight, and let's just get through the game and get some momentum.
Yeah, and you know what? They're certainly going to be an underdog heading into the playoffs, playing a Cora team that's obviously a powerhouse locally, but you still have to play the game, and you never know what could happen. So you're saying there's a chance, and they'll prepare all week and continue tonight to shore up a few things, and hopefully they'll be ready next week. As
short
a flag on the play.
Goes out of bounds. It'll be White Pines ball.
Yeah, they didn't do the old boomerang chip shot this time. They tried to kick it short into the gap, and it went out to bounds. So White Pines are going to be granted some great field position once again.
Now, what's the penalty on that, Coach, when they kick it out of bounds?
Well, there's a couple of options. They can have them re-kick, or they can move it up to the 40-yard line. So it looks like White Pines is elected to be at the 40. So
good. So no penalty yards assessed. They just spot at the 40, and that's where your White Pines Wolverines will take off. So I'd like to see that in the show, but more Roma's Locky combination again as he goes in motion. Show more empty backfield. He's looking like he's going to have to pass. Nice little pass play here. Number 11, brought down by
Nice
Grant
little short pass
Matheson.
up the middle, Nicholas Ludet.
Nick Ludet, he was
He's hit almost immediately by
he was
Grant Matheson.
the target of a lot of
after a
throws
short
last
game.
week from Garen Pine, and
Sets up
you know, he
second
had
and
a
about
couple of
6
chances,
for the Wolverines.
opportunities to reel them in, and he just wasn't able to. But tonight, off to a good start. He hit him and able to reel that in, and got about half the distance for the first down. So
That was a beautiful rollout by Neshoba Moore. Looked very cool. Just waited for the play to develop, dropped it over, and it gained about four on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up, and let's see if this White Pines Wolverines can get started. 22 back in the backfield. They're going to hand it to him. He's going to get outside. Oh, nice job by Kent LeBlanc to bring him down, and that'll be the last play of the first quarter as a late flag comes in. A little excessive celebration, I think,
maybe
by
caught
the
for a
Knights.
yard or two lost before being tackled. That's the end of the first quarter.
I guess I opened my mouth a little bit too soon there.
We do have a flag on the
I
play.
thought we were going to get through this, but you know,
I thought we did a load of laundry yesterday, but apparently we got a load of pink.
yeah. So this is going to be. I'm not sure. It looked like Noah De Valentin was threw his hands in the air after that. So I don't know what he said, but
Yeah.
referee Curley didn't like it. So
Duct
that's going to
tape's
move
good
them up
for
10
everything.
yards. So that's going to be a first
that'll
down.
be a first down, yeah, absolutely. Ball spotted on the 42. Loss of 2 on the play, but with the infraction, they're going to keep the ball moving. And
You know, further to that tackle by Kent LeBlanc, he's a outstanding athlete, and some of the when they're tackling, I've always preached the fact that just drive them, keep going backwards, trying to flop them to the ground. You're not accomplishing much. You're supposed to stand them up and wrap them up and push them. So
yeah.
If he's going to go on to that next level, that's something he's going to have to get coached up on.
And even in the pro league now, they have a new rule that you're not allowed to hip toss.
The hip drop,
yeah, the hip drop, and it's going to be flagged at the college level and the pros, obviously. So it also can be very dangerous, right? And
yeah, not only
as a
that,
tackler and
Scotty. It's when you get to he's a big kid here in the junior loop here, or the high school loop, sorry. But when you get up against some of you ain't going to be doing that to any of the bigger guys that are up there. So that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not unless you hit a whole bunch of weight room.
Not always 175 player carrying the ball, right? Sometimes they're 250 pounders like Derrick Henry, and it's hard to toss them around. But
well, it looks like we're readjusting the chains here, and we've flipped the dish. So
all right.
We got White Pines going into the wind now, or against the wind. It looks like it's subsiding a little bit right now, but the flags were really flopping when we started, and it's
absolutely, it's quite a windy,
Okay, after
windy
all
evening.
said
But
done, it's 1st and 10.
so Bob Seeger against the wind.
From their own
White Pines will
52-yard
take
line.
over here. They're from their 52-yard line, and obviously first down with the penalties. So, and again, every coach, whether it's White Pines, Cora, St. Mary's, Superior Heights, they got to be hating those objectionable conduct calls. And there's another flag, as we talked about.
The Neshoba
you
Moore
did jinx us.
looks like
it's probably in the.
He's hit as he throws.
That would be the holding.
Ball's incomplete.
Looks like Grant Matheson giving the big clap there, so he must be the one getting held. So
Pass intended for Ethan McCorkle. Nice throw by the quarterback Moore, but regardless, it's going to come back, and the laundry starts.
rough play this time against White Pines.
Wow.
Oh, and was that 15?
You called it a 15, so they haven't moved the ball back yet.
I didn't see anything in there, and to be honest with you, I wasn't really looking. So
yeah,
I was looking to the far sideline where he was going with the ball. So something on the interior must have happened.
Yeah,
maybe it was a face mask, potentially again. So
yeah, I thought it was just a hold the speed at which it came out and in the location of the penalty, but. Regardless, they're backing themselves up and going the wrong way. Ball is on the 36. Looks like.
Yards.
So it looks like it's a little bit of
makes it 1st and 25.
First down and a small bus ride with a transfer. It looks like.
Tough to gain traction when you're moving the wrong way, right? So Neshoba Moore rolls out before he crosses the line of scrimmage. He throws deep to 3, and Tristan Holsworth has it. But it looks like we're going to fight for an interception.
Moore goes all the way downfield for
I think
Holsworth.
Liam Ouellette was on the coverage, but it looked like 3 might have had it pulled in. But wait and see the call. Still nothing, but St. Mary seems to think that they have it.
But based on the photographer doing the happy dance down here. She did the old flipperoo and howdy doody and taking a picture. So
how'd she go?
he must have looks like a St. Mary's ball. No, and referee Condit is signaling White Pines. So
first down,
maybe
White
she was
Pines.
cheering for White Pines.
Great catch by Tristan Allsworth.
Well, tag goes to the runner.
Yeah, you know what, and that's true. When they both go up and get their hands on the ball, if they're both on it against the ground, it's still offensive ball. So
yeah. You know, Allsworth probably ripped it out of his hands and sold it. So nice job by number 3 to haul that in. And great ball by Neshoba Moore. Great coverage by Liam Ouellette on the play, I think it was, for the St. Mary's Knights. But they gained back all that real estate. Now straight dive, straight ahead.
Pine with a nice
DJ
run
Pine
up the middle there.
Good hard yards.
Contact about the line of scrimmage, just rambled forward for a couple extra yards. So a nice job by Pine to keep the ball moving.
Grant Matheson.
Looks like a pick up
Liam
of 5
Dubois
on the play. Liam Dubois Matheson on the
Second
cover.
and 5 for White Pines.
And as I do for every White Pines game that DJ's playing in, I give a shout out to his grandfather, Willard, a good friend of mine. Hey, Willard, I hope you're watching tonight and staying warm, buddy.
What else will you be doing on a Friday night, right? All right, here we go. We got 2nd and 5. Fakes the handoff. 96. Oh, there's a throw. Picked off by 66. Liam Dubois.
Neshoba Moore tries to get rid of it.
Neshoba Moore panicked a little bit, tried to get rid of it.
Liam Dubois with the
ill-advised
interception.
maybe, but
there is a flag on the interior.
We
so
do have a flag on the play at the 40-yard line.
It might be a little bit of a premature celebration here. So
I think Liam Dubois is going to take that one anyway. He's
for sure.
Celebrating.
When the big man gets a
of course, Liam.
the penalties against White Pines, so
declined.
It is an interception.
So it's in the books, and statistically, Liam Dubois is the odds-on favorite as the player of the game so far.
Yeah, there's that little bit of inexperience
so
at quarterback, and Neshoba trying to make a lot happen and be,
St. Mary's.
He's doing a lot of the right things, but he just didn't want to take a sack, and he tried to throw it. I really think he tried to throw it to his receiver, and maybe he just should have threw it at the feet. So a little bit of a learning, but nevertheless, I got to tell you, he looks really comfortable.
He's poised back there. I'll tell you, for a guy who hasn't had starter reps, he's doing pretty well. So hopefully they can continue that. I mean, you'd hate to see this game get away, and as the Knights offense fires up here again, that looked to be offside, but no flag on that play. Oh, brought down. And now a late flag.
Oh, flags all over the place. We got laundry day and Friday night football. I'll have to make a quick trip over to the Metro at halftime and get these guys some tide for the flags. And
just don't eat the pods, Coach.
No.
54, Isaiah Keogh.
It looked like a couple separate incidents, so we might have offsetting penalties or a double up here. But
he is talking to the White Pines coach, so. Got to compliment referee Chow tonight. He's got the nice shine on the toe of his shoes. So,
you got a little duct tape there?
Yeah, no, he likes to shine them up. He keeps them pretty tidy there. So,
now we're gonna take up a collection there.
But looks like a hold against St. Mary's. Penalties declined.
I love it that Donnie Chow is an official because watching him in the men's league when he had his Orient Express team there.
I was part of that team.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure he had a little chatter with a few of the officials
on the 30-yard line.
On that, now he gets to do the calling, and
we'll see if he gets a nice high flag toss tonight.
He's got to set some records. Oh, looking to Carney. Carney complete. Oh, there's a helmet.
Yeah, he let go before the referee got him.
Wow.
Pass completed to number 24.
It was one of those inadvertent helmets. Here, I got a hold of it. You let it go.
Number 7, Cole Bennett.
He was lucky to get away.
Nicholas Ludit.
That looked like that was a slow motion play.
Yeah, it does.
Took a long time to develop.
Yeah, and as he rolled, he was looking deep, went to the under route with Carney, enough for the first down.
Is there another flag? There is.
There's a flag down on the far side of the field.
Allowed it on the stop for White Pines.
I'll take the blame for that tonight, folks. I did open my big mouth and say that there was going to be a flag's going to be going on and everybody be trying behaving, and it looks like it's not going to happen. So.
No.
So obviously he's explaining the penalty. I can't see why they would want to not take this penalty because it would have been a first down. So
sometimes a trick question.
Rough play again against St. Mary's. 10 yards. They're going to move him another 10 yards back. So.
And again, up 13-0.
Did the rough play happen post first down?
So 15-yard penalty for unnecessary roughness against St. Mary's.
So it might
It was
be.
applied after the first down, so they'll back them up to the 31-yard line.
There you go. So it'll be first down.
It'll be
First
first
and
down
10.
from the 31.
And they need to move the sticks. Move the sticks, guys. Move. There you go.
Good play.
Trying to give a little coaching here into their mics. They don't apparently have their headsets on as tight as ours. There we go. We're all set up for play. So
what a great day for football, though. It looked like Fort Myers earlier with the winds blowing, but it settled in nicely. We still got a little south wind, but nice for Matty Tucker. He decides to air one out, but he hands off inside to Dewar. Dewar gets stopped early and brought down by 99.
Right up the middle. Surratt takes him down just past the line of
there's
scrimmage.
just so you know, there's another flag on
Dewar
the other
with
side.
a couple of good yards.
I'll tell you, I coached Landon Surratt in
We do have a
baseball
flag
a
on the
few
front side
few
on the
summers ago,
30-yard
and what a happy kid, what a great athlete. He just came to play, you know.
I call him the silent assassin. He never says anything.
No.
But when you get him on the football field, and man, he just shows his elite abilities. So.
Yeah, he would do everything. I mean, no matter if you needed him to play shortstop or out in the field, and obviously swung a big bat. And you know, I watched him over the years evolve as a football player, and it's just fun to watch. And great kid, and like you said, doesn't say much, not much emotion, but a real great kid, and much success hopefully for him in the future. Maybe he can get to the Sioux College route and join them and in their pursuit. So. Nice throw by
Pass complete
Tucker
to Nate Carter. He's hit right at the line of
Nate
scrimmage.
Carter,
Ethan
but
McCorkle
loss on the
takes him
play.
down.
Ethan McCorkle in on the wrap up there and able to bring Carter down before he could go anywhere. So,
yeah, it was a nice pursuit. That screen pass there, and I'm not always a fan of that one. It's good when it goes forward, obviously, because if it goes as a lateral, then it can be a turnover. But
high risk, high reward sort of play, right? So.
Yeah. But they keep going to the well with that one, so hopefully the defenses are not tracking that. But completion nonetheless. But loss on the play. Tucker's
White
got
Pine's
some
only
options, but
rushing 3 there, and it's
Matty happy to run and got Develton out ahead of him, but
Tucker elects to keep
nice
it.
job.
Gets out past the 45.
Looks like
He's
a late
brought down by
flag.
Isaiah Kehoe. We got
one
flags
over here
everywhere. There's
everywhere.
Donnie Chow.
Hey.
All right. Fantastic height tonight, Don, on that one.
64 on the tackle. I don't have a
I
number
think that
from
was above our tent over here, Scotty. That was.
has it come down yet? It might be on the light stanchion, but regardless, a couple flags on the play, so we'll have to see where that brings us. But nice run by Tucker. He's running nicely, and number 2, Devalton out and ahead of him, but wasn't able to follow that block and ran to the sidelines. Brought down by 64 or 84, but either way.
I'm not sure if it was a late hit out of bounds on the quarterback.
I think that was the first call, but Donnie had one over on his side, but unless he was calling the late hit too. But
I don't know. It just kind of looked like he dragged him out of bounds, and I wouldn't call that late. But like I said, that's so far over on the other side of the field. But
yeah, it's hard to get a vantage point from up here in the bird's nest here. But
referee Connick going to give us the business here.
Here we go.
Rough
play against White
Pines.
You call it.
15 yards. Illegal block in the back, it looks like, against St. Mary's.
10 yards.
So 10. So it'd be a net gain of 5. And St. Mary's is on their 51-yard line, it looks like.
So after the penalty's applied, it's a net 5 yards.
And you know what? Just so you know that I made all of that math assumption all on my own without algebra. That I've never used.
I was going to say, that's the first time you used calculus. It's a little different, but
yeah. So glad
Still
that
sharp,
I learned
still
algebra.
sharp.
Still never used it.
So it's first and 10.
let's give a shout out to your math teacher at Boating then.
I will give a shout out to my math, John Fagan, one of the best teachers I ever had.
Absolutely.
You know what? The basic math, he sure helped me. It was and he got me through a lot of courses. Even when I was at Lake State, I went back to see him, and I got some help in tutoring from him, and I went right back into the high school class. And I sat in the front row, and everybody's like, "What's he doing here?" Right? So.
Yeah, John Fagan, a family friend of ours, and passed away a few years back. But I still see Eileen, his wife, rocking around town, and still living large. 8 kids, I believe, or 7 or 8. So proud grandma and great grandma. So shout out to Miss Eileen Fagan and to Johnny Fagan and all those teachers out there that do some great things for these student athletes and even for ourselves. I mean,
100%.
I can think of
some of you teachers are okay, Scotty.
Hey, not too bad, eh? Yeah, we've had some of the best and coaches and mentors, so keep on keeping on. Here goes Matty Tucker scrambling, looking wide. He's got Cole Rivet wide open. Rivet's got to catch it. Oh, no. Nice let up.
Coming
nice
back.
Let up.
Oh, that was like a
Tucker
sumo slam. Liam Dubois grabbed his guy and
past the 30 before
pulled
being run out of
down.
bounds.
And then now he's looking at them like, what did I do? Oh, it's like you couldn't have made it more blatantly obvious on that play.
Liam's still on his high from his interception. Liam, a great kid. He's a backup goalie for the last 2 years for St. Mary's and never saw much ice playing Van Grant Matheson. But what a great kid, great team player, and having some success on the football field.
Well,
so
in case football doesn't work out for him in the future, the WWF might have a spot on that
St.
one.
Mary's, that'll back up 10 yards, and they'll
We should give a quick shout out to our sponsors this
absolutely.
evening: Northern Truehouse Sports Excellence. Northern Sports Excellence, Truehouse Sports Radio, Gen 7, and the Rankin Cobb's Bakery. I'll be by tomorrow. Pick up some bread and maybe a scone or two. JB, homesick tonight. JB, Reliance Home Comfort. Algoma District School Board here in Huron Superior Catholic District School Board. Algoma Thunderbird Athletics, Elite 8 Basketball Academy, and Liberty Tax.
It's tough, that Huron Superior Catholic. Can't shout out my English teacher because I always wrestle with that guy. But hope Johnny B is feeling better. Reliance Home Comfort, a little under the weather today. That's why they got me pressed into service here. So Matty Tucker rolls. It's a little slow motion game here.
Tucker
keep running, son.
First and falls incomplete.
I'm not sure what your boy was looking for there. That was textbook coverage. He used the sideline to shelter him and just had him beside. So
he gave up on the play, so he's got to continue that route and catch it, and then we'll look back for the flag. But regardless, that was a slow motion play too.
That'll
with
be third and long
Tucker rolling out.
For the Knights, and the punt team comes out.
Third and about 20, so that'll be punt formation. Carter's back. Nice to see him back doing the kicking duties.
Back for White Pines.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be great for the playoffs to have all the kids back and, let them make a difference on the field and decide the outcome. And
absolutely.
It's good to see him back on the field. He's such an elite athlete, and it's nice to watch. So
yeah. And it's so nice when these kids play between play by the rules, between the lines, between the whistles, and let their athletic ability do the talking. So Carter gets a nice pound off, deep to receive it is number 16. He's going to scramble back to about the 10. No yards on the play as 21. Hunter Jackson gets a little excited, but
Damon Melange unable to reel that one in. It did the old hook slide there and tried to grab a hold of it.
A couple of bodies full on it. We do have a flag.
No yards on the play. Hunter Jackson with the infraction, but looks like they will start about the 25, 27-yard line, depending on the spot.
Yeah, they're should be marking off the damage here. No yards. Referee caught it. 15 yards. That's a 15er. So it's going to move White Pines up the field again with some great starting field position.
Is it 15 yards? Athlete of the game.
Nope, we don't get to do that anymore. They've revoked us our privileges for that. We get honorable mentions only.
Okay.
Coaches decided that they'd like to give their own
beautiful
players of the
run
game
up
out,
the middle. Hit by a
we don't have to do that. Just honorable
night.
mention only.
So our professional opinion means nothing, and the coaches will decide that. But we want to
a couple others.
Shout out to Wendy's, the Sault Ste. Marie team of Spence. The Wolverines as they hand off to 87, I believe.
Yep.
And they hand it off to Oliver Johnstone.
Oliver Johnson with the carry.
Maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard. He's going to be short. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. You go for it and try to get some momentum here, Coach, with 3:01 to go in.
I'll be honest, White Pines has nothing to lose, so why not, right?
Yep.
This is
well said.
Referees are
meeting again.
Three-minute warning.
Oh, that's what the call is. 3-minute warning.
There it is.
2:55 on the clock.
And that's a
They need
3-minute
1
warning.
yard here, so you got to think that. Well, from the shotgun, I never understood this one, but
Maybe
that's the way they run their offense.
maybe Moore will take it on his own, and I don't think it's a passing play, but straight dive. Moore, does he get enough to make it? I think.
I do believe he got it. So he didn't get it by much, but he got it.
Big, just have to cross the plane. So
short run, tackled by.
Yep, first down.
66
that's the
Dubois.
plan where you go behind your biggest,
First
biggest,
down.
strongest pusher, eh?
Yeah, if I'm them, I'm running right behind Landon Surratt.
Oh.
That's one of the toughest kids down there in the blocks. So.
And that's a tough thing too for this White Pines team is that there's so many guys that go both ways. So by the time third, fourth quarter rolls around, they're just absolutely gassed, right? Giving it all they can, but for a guy like Landon Surratt, he's playing double duty, probably even on specials. So gotta throw it out there for them.
Pass up the middle for Hallsworth. A little bit
Pass
behind
across,
him.
a little
Falls
behind him
incomplete.
for Hallsworth, incomplete on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I'm not sure the depth on that route was
Yeah.
correct there.
I think he broke it off.
I think he needed to get somewhere around 7 or 8, and he was at 5, and he walked right into about 6 St. Mary's defenders. So
Yeah.
I think when they're watching film and they're going to correct that for next week, that's something, he probably needed to be the 8 to 10 depth, and that was a 5 to 6 depth, so that wasn't going to help them at all.
So it brings up 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Empty backfield, and show Moore running for his life again. It looks like he's going to get some yards here.
He's not, because it's going to come back as a hold. So
coming up,
Braden
Braden Lutzy pulling him out of bounds.
Before being tackled by number 5, Braden Lutzy.
As
We
you
do have a
mentioned,
flag on the play.
Flag on the play, so looks like a hold, and that'll come back, and it'll be
Gonna have to,
2nd and 15.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to send some Voltaire down at halftime for referee Corelli. He's getting a workout. All these plays, though, are the right calls, 100%. And he's going to have a sore shoulder from tossing all these flags tonight.
And once again, we got a shout out to these referees and umpires, officials. They do a great job, and you know what, for not a thankless job really, because
100%.
no matter what call you make, 50% of the time, 50% of the people are going to think you made the wrong call. But 10-yard penalty, so that'll bring up 2nd and 20. So
2nd and 20
my mistake.
for the Wolverines.
Originally called 2nd 15, but 2nd and 20 for the Wolverines. 2:13. I guess the idea here is to get out of here with a 13-point deficit. Obviously, if they would be able to score, that'd be a great momentum swing going into the second half. But throw is made to Liam Ouellette, and
Pass is picked off by
interception.
Liam Ouellette.
Pass intended for 10.
On
I believe that was intended for Wislocky.
Pass intended was
First
for
and 10, St.
Wislocky.
Mary's.
Wislocky did a nice job turning into a defensive back. And
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and that's Liam Ouellette's mother down here with the camera, because every time he makes a play, she's doing the jig and giving us the happy dance there.
Absolutely. I think it's Jocelyn is Liam's mom, and she's the one of our camera people, and doing a great job and showing her emotion. Stoic as Phil Bombaco.
Yeah, well, I guess she just gave it away. She gave us a turn here, and then there's big number 3 on her sleeve. So that confirms my suspicion.
Big shout out to Joss. Nah, she wasn't listening to me, but anyway, nice job by Ouellette on the interception. Tucker takes it, tucks it away early, and he's going to run it. He's going to show his track and field skills. Get out of bounds, son, at about the 5.
To the outside, runs for the first down and then some.
You know that
25 yards downfield and runs out
Matty
of bounds.
Tucker's offspring,
First down,
Matty
St. Mary's.
Jr., was dying to bury his head there and take it in for the touchdown, but chose wisely to get out of bounds and live to fight another day.
The speed must come from the Parlow side of the family, because Matty was a great athlete, but I don't remember seeing him that fast.
I saw him one time, but there were sirens involved, and he ran pretty quick. But good old Matty Tucker, screaming Vikings. Tucker hands off to Dewar. No, he tucks it away and calls his own number, and he wants that touchdown.
St. Mary's.
And at the end of the day, he ends up with his own touchdown. So that'll be 19-0, and as I mentioned, White Pines was probably hoping to get out of here with a 13-point deficit at the half. Looks like they'll be down 19, maybe 20 with this extra point. Well,
They
good.
got, are they going for 2 here?
Oh, maybe because they missed the first extra point, they might try the 2 to make it a 3-point,
I see
3-touchdown score.
I see Jared Dewar in the backfield over there.
Yeah, and Tucker's still in, and he's not on a knee, so. Yeah. Let's see what the rollout is. I think they'll be passing on this down. Looks for ISO on, that'll be an offensive pass interference, I believe.
Good.
I think
2 points, but we do have a
push off by.
Looks like a hold, referee Corelli.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Voltaire. Might even need the Bengay tonight now. There's another flag.
Down all 3.
So, but
yeah,
it's the right call. It's getting held on the interior, so they're obviously not going to give them that. So I don't know. They just don't. They got to tell them, and they're going to just march the penalty off here. So.
See, I didn't see the flag, but I saw Nate Carter with the push-off, so I thought it was an offensive pass interference, but we'll see what the call is.
Looks like they're marching on the kick team here, so Micah Cugletta, I would assume, is going to come on and...
Got a great kicking game. There's a lot of great kickers in this loop. Ty Koski for Cora. I mean, Cuglietta is locked in for extra points. They're driving through the end zone. Every one of these teams has one or 2 soccer players just waiting for the chance to drive that ball. And
now there were a couple in the junior game there yesterday, but when they get the senior, it's going to be something else.
Yeah. Snap is up. Hold is
Cuglietta's
down.
kick is
Cuglietta is good for the single. That'll be 20-0. 1:56 to go in the first half. So scheme this for me, Coach. White Plains Wolverines try to march down the field, score some points. Or are they happy to just get out of here down 19?
Well, I can guarantee you, I happen to know the head coach there pretty good. I'll guarantee you he wants to put points on the board. Goose eggs are never great. And you know what? I think they're just trying to keep building and building and building. That program down there has come a long way in a short time. And, you know, they've added a bunch of great coaches over there. Jordan Robinson-Wright, Michael Reed this year. You know, a phenomenal athlete for the all of his high school and varsity, university career, and then now starring for the SaberCats and Batman down there. And, you know, just some great coaches. And they're really making a difference with these kids. And, you know what? You'd think a team that hasn't won a game all season you don't see them giving up.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe in the past that you might have seen a little bit of letdown, but none of these kids are giving up. They're out here giving all their all, and that's all you can ask for.
And it's a full-time job, too. It's 5 days a week. It's every day after school, and you got your homework and your work pressures and stuff. But they, you know, they're to be commended for being 0-5 and still showing up to practice and putting a good product on the field. Yeah, they're down 20 here, but you know, there's still a lot of time left, and it'll be a big task to overcome this 20-point deficit. But number 5 is hoping to make it happen right here with Ethan McCorkle running the ball back. He looks right. Gets swallowed up by a few Knights and led by 13 Blair Boudreau.
McCorkle with a decent run back makes it across
64.
25, almost to 30.
Also in on
First
that.
and
They
10,
don't have a
White
number
Pines.
for 64, but White Pines will take over at the 27-yard line, let's call it, for 1:47 to go. So, yeah, nice to see the White Pines program doing well. I know talking to you earlier in the season, and your son and his staff were looking forward to a multi-year build and didn't expect things overnight, and a few growing pains, but they are certainly progressing and showing some leaps and bounds every week. So maybe not this year, but certainly next year, and continue to build.
Yeah, you know what? And for those that don't know, this is essentially a AAA school playing against a single A school. So,
yeah.
You know, it's, rankings on schedules are.
That's time count violation against White Pines, and that'll back them up.
How can they call a time count violation with a St. Mary's player running off the field?
It's an interesting dynamic, but looks like the Wolverines
How are the gates
back.
not open on that? I don't understand that one. I'm going to have to ask for an explanation. How do you give a time count violation on a team that's running, that still
Personnel.
has gates open and people running on the field? They would have had too many men on the field, and I guess maybe it's up to White Pines to snap the ball at that point.
No.
So.
All right, so ball is placed at the 26-yard line. Let's call it Schobermoor looking to pass. He's rolling out. He's got a nice ball. What a throw. And
The
intended
looking
for
downfield. Pass falls incomplete between a couple of Wolverines.
13. That's Rowan Wislocki
Yeah, he just wasn't able to get his feet planted and toss that one. So
What a nice tight throw though. It was good wing, but Wislocky unable to come up with it. And Rowan Wislocky, another great kid, played hockey with Jack over the years, and Teresa and Darkus, proud parents, doing a great job. A young kid. I think he was born on December 31st, so he's that guy that's right on the cusp. And one day later, he would have been a grade 12 or grade 12. Sorry, grade 11 right now. But
these gates are open
12,
pretty
so
long here. They're allowing a lot of people flexibility here on this.
I don't think you're gonna have that liberty in playoffs, eh? There's a punt on 3rd down. Ball's going to drop. It goes back, and it hits the White Pines Wolverine. Cole Reve touches a knee down.
Yeah, that was an inadvertent.
So the ball goes backwards a little
Owen
bit.
Bouchard had that bounce
Bounces
off his
a White
knee.
Pines
So
player, eventually corralled by Cole Reve.
The ball is not round, so it will take all kinds of weird bounces and come back at you. So Bouchard with the stop on the play.
So it would be illegal touching, I would assume. And I don't know if they're going to give him the old 5-yard one for this one or 15. I don't know how that's called. So we're going to see.
So 128 to go,
yards,
yeah,
so.
just 5 as I expected to. 128 to go, 20-0 St. Mary's, and St. Mary's will take over from the 34-yard line of the White Pines Wolverines. So let's hope Wolverines can make a stop here and stop the lead and go into the half with a 20-point deficit. Tucker's got big plans otherwise. Handoff nice to Dewar, a big
Hand
smack.
off to Dewar. He gets almost up to the 30
Good
before being taken
contact.
down by Landon
Ball to
Surratt.
the 30, gain of 4
Sets
on the
up
play.
2nd down for the Knights.
Another one of the dominant athletes in the Dewar family, all taking over their Uncle Derek, not Uncle Mark. So.
Any chance to take a shot, eh?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get a cigar about that one next week.
Tucker throws on the swing to Cole Reve. Nice job.
Cole Reve
And again, another drag down
with a
by
nice
number 7.
catch. He's taken
Cole
down
Bennett.
by Cole Bennett.
Except for on that coaching on that, Coach Batman's got to tell him you want to be pushing him. If you're going to throw him backwards, not throw him forward and help him.
Never throw for the first down, right? But Cole Bennett doing a great job, as I said.
Sets
His
up
first
1st
start
and 10 for the
in
Knights
the
from
Senior
the
Bowl.
24-yard line.
And Tucker's going deep. Tucker's got a man.
Tucker looks
Great
deep
coverage.
downfield. Pass is incomplete. Defended by Ethan
Incomplete to
McCorkle.
Carter.
Intended for Nate Carter.
Nice job on the coverage by McCorkle. No flag on the play for a change, and nice coverage by McCorkle. I thought.
No, I thought he was in stride for stride with him there, so it was great to see. My phone just lit up here. I'm just wondering who this is from. Yep.
And of course, Nate Carter often hauls those in, and even in coverage, and is able to pull that one down. But 2nd and 10. So we'll see what St. Mary's schemes up here. McPherson dropping back. And roll out. He's got a man. He's got to run.
Tucker looking for
And
McPherson. Over
overthrows
his head,
McPherson.
incomplete.
So nice throw by Tucker there. And just
Yeah, I think he just let him a little bit extra there, and
I think McPherson was late to break on about the 10 there to get to the corner. But,
yeah, but in fairness, he would have had to put the old booster pack on and flip the switch and get a little bit further.
not a lot of nitrous in the McPherson shoes, eh?
No, the nitrous was out. He hit the button there, and it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Great half football so far, 48.3. Big shout out to all the fans that have been out here at the Superior Heights Stadium here at the John Fott Fieldhouse. We've been blessed with a great game here, and look forward to much more in the second half. 20-0, your St. Mary's Knights leading the White Pines Wolverines as they're going to try a field goal here. A little exciting play. And Micah Cuglietta drills it. If it's straight, it's good,
Yeah,
and it's
it
a
is.
beauty. That would have been
Kick
good
is
for
up
another
and
10
good.
yards. So
Oh, at least he pounded that one.
absolutely through the end zone, and one of the officials has to go out to the Boating parking lot to get it. So
Well, it's referee Chow, and I think he could use a little exercise there. So,
ciao for now.
you're not going to send him and Chris on the Chris Carr walking program. We got Chris Kerr, superstar, here in the booth with us.
So after the field goal, that'll make it 23-0.
Although
living legend. Hey, we're among greatness here.
I don't know how we got so lucky, but he's right here again. However, I want to point out to the fact that he didn't get us a coffee again tonight. He let us down. That's twice now. So next week, I'm bringing a round of coffees for everybody but him.
I saw his T4 for the hard work he does, and he needs a raise. I think we're gonna.
I don't know. He was talking yesterday like he wanted to run the show and go back and take the boss's job. Last night, he was hinting at it, and then we tried to get him to take over my spot. I was going to do camera tonight, and he didn't want to do it. So we just figured we had to come up with a code for him. So
we're gonna get some Chris Kerr quotables in the second half here. He's gonna lay it down and. As a ball is thrown across, beautiful ball to Nicholas Ludit.
Yeah, that one was.
Squeeze that one.
That was flashes from last week, but that one was a little bit low. I think you wanted to try and hit him a little higher with the ball there. So,
especially on the run, you want to lead him and get him heading upfield. So,
Nick's a pretty quick kid, and you get him the ball, he's going to get some yards for you. So,
yeah. You know what? They haven't played too bad. They've completed some short routes and a couple deep balls with some nice catches, but they just can't put it together to finish for points. As Nishob Moore is empty backfield. He's going to be throwing late in the half here. Gets one away. Could be up for a pick again. Number 5, Lutzi was licking his chops on that one. Pass intended for number 3, Tristan Holsworth.
But it does fall incomplete.
Yeah, the same areas just keep sending the blitz after blitz after blitz up the middle. They're not holding back on the pedal for that one. So
you don't want to tip your hand too much for the playoffs. So I mean, you want to save a few of those blitz packages for. You don't want to give them too much video to work on. But anyway, they're bringing the heat. And
23-0 St. Mary's. 27.5 seconds remaining.
Maybe we can at halftime we can send Chris Kerr, superstar, down and get us a little chocolate bar action. Chris, what do you think? A little chocolate bar action tonight?
Hey.
How's the pocketbook? You got lots of cash for us? Oh, the boss is ordering pizza, he said so.
By the boss, you mean your wife, Chris?
Maybe he's got a hot date and he doesn't want to spend his money for us tonight.
Yeah. He's going to save it for that full meal deal. And back to kick is the Wolverines. A beautiful kick. It's going to hit Juma in the back. But Rivet picks it up and scampers forward, drops the ball.
Out and
maybe it's a design play there.
Gets the ball.
54.
That should be right. Tyler Katie there.
54, Tyler Katie.
No one was more surprised than Tyler Katie when Rivet delivered the ball to him. And
that was right at his feet. Just had to bend down and pick it over.
With 15 seconds left.
So it looks like St. Mary's has 15 seconds to make things rain here, and I imagine they'll probably go deep to the end zone for this one, but they might be happy just to run out the clock and take a knee, but again, trying to perfect your hurry-up offense for playoffs. And maybe they stretch the field and try to go along here. Dewar in the backfield. 22, Will Iadance also optioning out. Tucker back to pass. He's got a man. He's got 17, Cole Rivet.
Downfield for Rivet. Kind of behind him. Falls incomplete.
Great play, and second down coming up, and they didn't have any time left off the clock there. 15.1 again.
I don't know who has the score clock, but they kind of missed that part.
All right, so that's a couple seconds that St. Mary's Knights are able to save. Looks like they're 3-down football here. They got 2 more chances for the end zone.
Oh, now they're winding
Now they're running it off here, and they're going to run it down to 9.5 seconds. So 9.5 to go. We got 2 plays in the half, barring infractions or first downs. Looks like Tucker back in shotgun. He's going to roll out, looking to pass. Yeah, he's going to, finds it to McPherson, and McPherson dropped
Tucker
down.
looks for Jack McPherson out of his hands, incomplete.
That's a tough one. You don't see him drop those too often. No. Maybe, I don't know, a little too much grease on the chicken dinner tonight, Scotty?
St. Mary's has called the timeout.
Chicken tendies, though, but
chicken tendies.
Maybe too much sauce, dipping sauce.
Maybe, next week you got to dry him off a little bit for him so he doesn't get that, able to hold on to those.
I'm surprised his sister Charlie would share her tendies with him. So, anyway, should have had that one in. He'll look to polish that up in the second half and I guess he doesn't get supper tonight. 4 seconds to go. This is your last play of the half. I don't imagine you punt this one away. I think they're going to probably stretch it out and go deep for an extra point or extra points. But you never know what's going to happen with this St. Mary's offense here. Call the timeout, or talking about it, or is that a White Pines timeout?
No, it was definitely a St. Mary's timeout. So I'm sure Coach Reed's over there explaining to them nothing gets behind you. Just play deep and make them force them to make a play. So you want to even just chase them out of the box and make them throw on the run would be optimum. But you know, they've been using that 3-man line, and they were going heavy on backers there for a little bit. So interesting to see what kind of scheme he comes up with.
We want to thank you for watching our coverage of Sault Ste. Marie High School football. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe below for more to help support Saultsports TV. You're watching Sault Ste. Marie High School football on Saultsports TV and Will Rogers TV, as well as listening on True House Sports Radio, brought to you by Saultsports.com. If you're interested in supporting what we do here as a sponsor, give us a call. And
that would be forward.
That would be
that's
forward, so that's illegal.
Dead.
And that'll bring the end.
Hook and ladder from St. Mary's College.
White Pines will decline that one, and
doesn't quite work out.
The hook and ladder was a little misdirected there, but that'll
Flying
bring
on
up
the play.
the end of the first half. 23-0.
23-0.
23-0 is your score for the St. Mary's Knights. White Pines is looking to come back in the second half, and we thank you for joining us here on Saultsports.com. So we'll take a 10-minute break.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's halftime.
And we'll see you in the second half rather. Take care. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll football fans. We're joined here for the second half. It's yours truly, Scott McPherson, and Ray Bazois, the coach, doing your play-by-play and your color here. St. Mary's is set to kick off the White Pines. White Pines is hoping to overcome a 23-point deficit as they drill it deep to the 5. Looks like 87 with the return. And brings it out to about the 20. Nice little return.
Oliver Johnstone.
Oliver Johnstone, thank you.
Well, it looks like one of the St. Mary's people getting a warm-up lap in. Abe Zachariah. Either doing that or his best Forrest Gump impersonation. So,
little washroom break for a youngster.
I don't know. The way he was sprinting there, I think Chris Kerr is going to go do a lap with him, and I think he could might be a good race.
Little pay-per-view event there coming up. Stay tuned, Saultsports.com. We got all kinds of great stuff there.
Chris Kerr, superstar, against anybody that wants to take him on in a sprint race around the track. First one to fall wins.
Vegas money's got it 3-1. So there's White Pines, and looks like they got a new quarterback here. 13's Wislocky lined up as a snap. Grant Mathewson penetrates the backfield for a drop for a loss.
Sorry, tackle for a loss.
So as I mentioned, your St. Mary's Knights, the 23-0 lead against the White Pines Wolverines. White Pines with the ball, 11:22 to go. And Wolverines looking to make something happen here. And better start now. Lots of game left, but a little behind the 8 ball. So didn't show more switch out, or
I'm not sure.
We got Wislocky back in the quarterback position.
I'm not sure it was Wislocky, to be honest with you.
Oh, sorry. I saw 13. 13's carrying the ball this time, and he's got a few yards on a scramble.
Refuses to go down.
Oh,
nice carry by Wislocky.
Was that a handoff, or he had the ball at the quarterback, Scotty?
He had the ball at the quarterback.
Okay,
I see numbers. I see 0 and Neshoba over on the sideline, so I don't know if he was injured or maybe they're
about 5-6 yards
opting out after a long first half. But
well, it looks like they're marching the punt team on there. So,
okay,
White Pines doing a little bit of experimenting, getting some players some play time. Just to mention a little shout out to Marquis Strawbridge. Just got to talk to him down there. He said things are going well. They're playing twice a week, lots of practices. He's getting a lot of attention from some schools. So,
where's he at?
He's down south in Toronto in one of the prep schools. So,
and his focus is football or basketball?
Basketball.
Basketball.
Yep.
So. Great football player, so that'll be a miss. But
and him and Justin Grant are down there as well. Another player from White Pines that left.
Oh, and obviously that's the team that won the senior championship last year. And Strawbridge, a young kid, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Grade 11?
He was, yes.
Reve back to receive the kick. Takes about the 45.
Nice kick fielded by Cole Reve.
Or the 55, rather. And gets about out of bounds about the 49-yard line.
Out of bounds by Nicholas Ludic.
Looks like Nick Ludic was able to push him out of bounds. And it's my understanding that Jeff Giovanatti is down there. He took an absence from the school board for a year. So I think he's got something to do with helping out down there. So
with one of the programs that those boys are at, or
yeah.
Is that right? Good for them. A lot of local kids spreading their wings and heading out of town for the development in the bigger centers. So much luck to them, and good luck to Marcus and on his pursuits there. So St. Mary's takes over. Tucker back in the shotgun, hands off to Dewar. Dewar runs, gets outside left, and nice block again by Carner. Looks like they're going to call it on him, but
it'll look like post first down. So
Dewar gets the outside, a little jump cut back.
Looked like he had his hands inside, maybe had a grab on him, but nice run nonetheless by Dewar, and gets out across for a first down, and that'll establish the first down. Then they'll back him up for the penalty.
As much as I like to bust his uncle's chops, I think Jared Dewar there is not quite as fast as Uncle Mark used to be. Let's go with that.
You're digging yourself a hole.
I like my chances.
The views expressed by Baz on the Buzz and Baz show do not reflect the views of Buzz. Not always.
That's a hold against
Uncle Mark was
we often agree, but
Uncle Mark was pretty quick in his day.
Hey.
Now I don't want him running because I don't need him to pull a hammy and miss a day of work.
Absolutely. So. At this point of the game, anything could be strenuous, right? I get hurt watching NFL football these days. So
Tying your shoes is an adventure. That's why I buy slip-ons now.
I skated last night for the first time and had trouble tying my shoes. So
That would have been, I put my equipment on and that called it night. That would have been it.
yeah, tie my skates, I should say. And had a boy, Carter with a nice move, still on his feet. Has the first down and nice job
Carter.
blocking by
12,
Liam
13
Dubois,
yards.
McPherson, 50. Pascuzzi downfield to make some nice blocks, and Carter able to pick up. Oh, sorry, not a pick up a first down as they were backed up, but brings up 2nd and 8.
Landon Surratt walking off a little bit gingerly there. It's a
Wolverines.
committee tackle there. Keenan Busno with that one hand trying to give him the old wrap around the waist and help drag him down. So
It's tough when you got a nagging injury, you know, because you're so aware of it, and obviously can't use it full throttle. Oh, there's a nice play by Tucker to McPherson. Makes a nice move, gets to the outside.
I'm not exactly sure how that referee standing right in front of Keenan
Oh,
Busno
that was
did
a
not
flag.
see the penalty.
Jack McPherson
Of a
goes around
holding.
the end to get the.
The St.
Eventually
Mary's
get the pass. He
lineman
picks it
had
up
a
about
whole
10,
armful of
12
jersey
yards.
there, so
For a first down.
There was a late
There
flag
a
too,
late
or was
flag,
that the
though.
hold?
I don't think it was. I don't know who came from. So
I'll have to see. I hope it's not a objectionable conduct again, but we'll see. Let's wait for the call from the referee. 8:20 to go, 23.
rough play against White Pines. And 15-yard penalty, that's going to move them up. But
against White Pines, that's a 15-yard penalty.
I don't know how a referee
That'll be
Ewell
a first down
didn't
for the
grab a
Knights.
hold of the holding call that was standing right in front of him, but he was able to call the one that was down the line. So I'm not arguing that the one down the line didn't need to be called, but he missed a blatant holding call that was right in front of him.
Result of the play is a first down, and then obviously moving the sticks. 15 more, so that'll bring it inside, near the red zone anyway, about the 19-yard line. I got a minute here. I wanted to throw out a little shout out to Mark, Uncle Mark, Jack's uncle, and my brother, and Candace watching down Browns Island, rocking and rolling, eating some nacho chips and enjoying a favorite beverage. So hope you're enjoying the game, and hope to see you this weekend for a little turkey.
10 yards and a first down.
Stuffing.
Is Muzzy coming home too?
Muzzy won't be home. He's going to make his track in November. So,
Okay.
yeah, he's going to come down in November. But he's busy with the ladies in London, and they're going to have a little family outing. So they've been jet setting all over the planet
That makes
here.
it
So
first and goal for the Knights.
on their Taylor Swift World Tour. So
So is that Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch is in for dinner as well? So we're going to
Yeah.
be good.
old Terry and Bruna and Prentice Ave going to make a road trip to Browns Island. And we're going to jump in the lake. And oh, a nice
Pass for
ball.
Reve
to
is
Cole
incomplete.
Reve is
and
incomplete.
flags all over the place.
Is that interference or looked
Is
like
there
a nice
player-
throw?
Is there a player still done? Or is that
No, that's something
white?
debris on the,
Oh,
on the
it just-
track, I
it looked
believe.
like
It
white.
looked like a chalk outline around the body, but
Yeah.
no, it was something left on the track. But nice throw by Tucker to Rivet. Unable to pull it in. Saw some flags. We'll see what the call is, and 7:17 to go. We'll
Pass
see.
interference. I'm pretty sure. Yep, and there it is.
I didn't. I thought it was pretty good
So
coverage
that's
there,
pass
but
interference against White Pines. That'll move the ball up to the
Rivet was
1 yard
having
line.
some trouble adjusting
Remains
to the
first
ball,
down.
but
Yeah.
they must have called it for something. Oh, a little jumbo package or stack in the box here, under center. Tucker moves forward and he takes it in for the touchdown. So,
I'll tell you, we were mentioning
St.
turkey
Mary's
dinners
with
here. And
keeper.
wow,
Chris Carr started salivating
Signal
over here.
touchdown and a flag on the play.
He's got, I don't know, I got to check
cranberries.
his pocket for chocolate bars over here. He's usually got a couple.
oh, he's probably got a Toblerone. He probably went to Swiss Chalet for the Thanksgiving special. $14.99, $16.99 for white meat. But he looks like a guy who knows his turkey dinner.
So we'll see what the penalty call is here, folks.
All right, so I'll try to use my inside voice here as.
Oh, that's your teacher voice, Scotty.
I've never had 12
rough.
people listen.
Looks like rough play. He pointed towards the
Okay,
St.
so
Mary's team.
unnecessary
So
roughness
Unnecessary roughness is the
against
call.
St. Mary's after the play.
So the score
It
will
will be
count.
applied on the kickoff, so it is a touchdown.
And it'll back St. Mary's up on the kickoff, folks. So 7:02 to play. Should get the score up to 29, barring the extra point here. So
All right,
I'm surprised they don't let them decide they want it on the kickoff rather than, well, I don't know. Micah Kuglet is pretty lethal from pretty much anywhere. So
I drill it from 30 anyway. So
Cuglietta attempt to point after.
Tucker will take the snap here and lock it down for Cuglietta as he attempts the extra point to make it 24-0 with 7:02 to go in the third quarter. Oh, there's a trick play. He's going to go to the corner and he's going to make it. Nice
Take
job.
the punt,
So
pitch to Cuglietta, and he's in for 2 points.
obviously the Knights trying to polish up a few trick plays that they might need
Sure,
down the
take
road in the
kick,
playoffs.
not the punt.
White Pines might take a little offense to
yeah, I
that.
don't
but
know. That's a little bit, from my perspective, I would call it cheesy.
Cheeky, either way, yeah. So they go up 24-0 with 7:02 to go, and it looks like Wolverines will have to
7 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
get things rolling now. I wonder whether we'll see Wislocky back or whether Neshoba Moore will take the reins at the quarterback position. So I'd like to, 31-0 now is the score. And I'd like to see White Pines Wolverines eliminate the goose egg and get on the board and get marching and score some points here just as a moral victory.
Yeah, but you know what? There's no give up in these kids. They just keep coming and coming and coming, and that's all you can ask for as a coach, right? So.
And the hardest part is you look over there and there's probably 8, 12, maybe 15 spares. Like it's not a deep bench, and some of these guys are going both ways, and some of these with their the players that are missing, some of these guys getting their first starts, and they're doing an admirable job. Again, I mentioned Cole Bennett, first start in senior football in 2 years. Put in the time, just working on his game and craft.
St. Mary's will kick off from their own 30.
It's fun to watch, and there is no quit on them, and they're still gaming, and they're still out there competing.
After that,
and it's so nice to see. So hats off to the Wolverines. They're doing a bang-up job here, and it's fun to watch as a sports fan.
Well, I think I'm in university watching a university game in the States here. This little shenanigans.
Well,
not so sure what this accomplishes, but okay.
And Kugler is going to drive this one deep. And 87 is going to pick it up on the run. Nice little scoop. Tries to get away, but is met by about 3 or 4.
Oliver Johnstone gets right around the 35-30. Oh, maybe it looks like he's getting a spot of the 37.5-yard line. So
Kieran Juma, Alex Hayes, 31. Marcus Spadafora in on the tackle, helping out. Liam Willett limps off the lake, but it seems to be fine.
Is it me tonight, or does the St. Mary's bench look a little bit smaller this evening as well? Are they got people out with injuries, or?
Talking to Jackie, they've had a little bit of a problem getting guys to practice. Now I don't know if there's commitments with work or hockey and other factors for the low numbers, but. Yeah,
it doesn't look like the bench is as big as it normally does.
No,
so.
it absolutely doesn't. So I don't know whether.
Hard to tell. I think they have enough for an offensive line there for coaches. So.
He's still loose. Matthews isn't able to drag on him, but Roman Zlocki gets loose, and 31 pulls him down. Flag on the play, of course. And 31, Marcus Spadafora with a nice.
Just as I said that the cooler heads were going to prevail. They're not.
And up 31-0, you shouldn't be celebrating. Should have been a loss on
Marcus
the play.
Spadafora with the eventual
able
tackle.
to get loose and
we got a few
gain
flags on the play.
3-4 yards, but
happens and let them sort it out.
It's been a long time since I've been 18 years old, so youthful exuberance spilling over here, and White Pines maybe take an exception to that, but. I didn't see the penalty.
There's a little bit of shenanigans going on the other side. So
okay.
I think you might see some objectionable conduct happen here. We're going to find out. Blindside block first. 15-yard penalty. Objectionable conduct against St. Mary's. 10-yard penalty. So without Eldra again, I'm going to net 5 yards here. So
block against White Pines. Objectionable conduct against St. Mary's. So that
You know,
5 yards.
I wasn't
loss
a
against
quiet
White
player
Pines.
myself, but when I see these young athletes and they just can't shut it off, eh? Bring back the duct tape, and
That'll be 1st and 10 White Pines from
I
zone
didn't see
35.
the infraction, but
Again, that's that objectionable conduct. They get 2, and they get to sit out the semifinal. So I think I'm pretty sure that the coaches over there are dialed in on who got it, and they're going to make sure. But looks like referee Monaco is having a little conversation there with referee Grev on what his thoughts are. Jimmy never shied to share his opinion.
especially in the 31-0, you want to sit that young man down and rest him up for for the next game.
Yeah.
You'd hate to lose them for the semifinal.
Yeah, for sure.
Great game nonetheless. Continues 31-0, 5:19 to go. Thanks for watching our coverage of Sault Ste. Marie High School football. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe below for more to help support Saultsports TV.
Pine is hit behind the line. I believe that's Grant Matheson with the tackle.
Grant Matheson in on the tackle of DJ Pine. I'm going to knock him back probably about 6 or 7 again here. So,
And that'll bring up second.
you know what I think it
down.
was? I think Jimmy
Makes it
Monaco was
2nd and
asking Rob
15.
Grev if he's been up to the Robertson, the cliffs there, the Robertson Cliffs, and because we were all not going to go. So maybe Robbie's trying to recruit him over there. I know Phil Bumbaco and I are pretty heavy on the no-go, and we think just wings and beers are appropriate. So
Grevy's a finely tuned athlete. So, there's another flag.
The show of Moore
Nice
runs for a
job.
bump 1st down.
Let's hope
Before
we
we
got that
take it
first
down.
down and move the sticks.
I sure you
Barring-
did.
Oh, Grevy or Mr.
Jocelyn with the
Corelli
tackle.
is
We do have a
pointing
flag.
south here, but
Way back beyond the
or
20.
north. Josh LePere on the tackle for the Knights, but not after a first down gain rather. But we'll see
Here's
what
referee
happens with
Condit
this
with the rough play again.
rough play
Against St. Mary's,
So
so-
that'll definitely be a first down.
It's unnecessary roughness against the Knights.
Was that
It's
2
a
unnecessary
15-yard
roughness
penalty.
penalties?
If it
First
is, it's
down.
30 and it's marching, but nice little advantage when your offense can take advantage of penalties like that. And
So that's that's a first down. So I'm not sure where does the penalty come. Oh, there's referee Corelli in a slow trot here.
that's a
And
fast,
it's 15.
fast curly trot, isn't it?
That one, he was making some wind
He's
there.
making track, yeah. I saw him walking today on Shannon Road with his wife and his dog, so getting lean and mean for the playoffs. Nice to see.
So White Pines on the St. Mary's side of the field tonight. So
Obviously we're down some officials. We still have the first quarter on the scorecard. So,
Moore hit as he's throwing.
Josh
Falls
LePere with
incomplete.
some pressure on
Be 2nd and
0.
10 at the 50.
Shoba Moore, so that'll bring up third down, I believe.
St. Mary's just keeps firing the blitzes in. They're not letting up, boy.
Hey, everybody's preparing for playoffs, so maybe they're trying to try out different stunts and moves.
I'll tell you one thing. As soon as I seen Grant Matheson running through the hole, I'd be cut blocking him. And
He's a menace inside there, and a great ball player. As in the show, Moore throws one up. He could get back in trouble, and
The show of
Carter
Moore
is
as he
unable
throws.
to
We have
haul it
flags on
in.
the
So
play.
too much pressure on Moore. He was just able to release it, save his life, and
yeah, this
took
is,
a big lick.
He's
so.
not getting up on this one. So we're going to send this one off to our sponsors in the booth.
It's 3:42. 3:42 to go.
Looks like there was a face mask penalty that we didn't get to see, and that's backing White
Second
Pines
and
up again
25
after
for the Wolverines.
the hard hit there on the ground by Neshoba Moore.
Well, so that'll put White Pines in a little bit of a hole. It looks like a passing situation coming up here. I've liked their short routes. And
it's like Rowan was lucky back at quarterback.
Yeah.
He was in the neutral zone.
Ball's down.
How did that not get
Ball
That's
comes
right.
loose.
Yeah. So
Was Lockie falls on it. Flag on the play.
95, Mateo Torreson, looking like he will get a penalty for a late hit on the quarterback after Wislocky was able to pounce on the ball after a bad snap.
blow to the head, so that's 15 free ones.
So they get
So
back to their original line of scrimmage.
Against
And
St.
Wislocky
Mary's.
is getting checked by
Be a
the coach.
15-yard penalty.
See if he's
and I
able to
believe an automatic
continue.
first down.
Automatic first down. If it's first and 25, it's an automatic first. With a contact at the head, I guess.
Yeah, those 15-yarders, that could, you got to watch those ones because that could result in a penalty down the road here. So
Yeah.
he gonna have to watch her. That might be. I know he went to the sideline right away, so they're not taking any chances with him over there. But
Who is that?
number 95.
95 is, Mateo Torreson.
Yeah.
And he's usually the starting center, so I don't know why he's doing reps on defense unless he's been there all game and I haven't noticed. But
He has been on.
Has he?
They've had multiple guys in there
Double
playing
duty?
different roles. So
okay. Gotcha. So now we got number 37, Mateo Rodriguez Larondo in at the tackle spot on defense. Oh, there's another penalty. Number 54 carrying the ball and makes a nice move. Darian Pucci with a nice drag down in pursuit.
and I
Pucci with
imagine
the tackle.
Darian, his dad, is over in the at the end zone over there, big stand, and Uncle Danny probably watching too. So shout out to the boys.
In the cheap seats.
Cheap
Isaiah
seats.
Kehoe
With
with
a
the
little-
run, he
little
gets
charcuterie.
on the field.
If
We
you
do have
guys
a
need
flag
it
on
next
the
time,
play.
come on up. I'll give you a couple extra dollars. You can sit in the main seats.
Little charcuterie out there with some,
Oh, yeah.
some
I'll
tamales
tell
from
ya.
Stan's mama.
Danny made some great beef jerky. We had some at golf a couple weekends ago. It was off the hook good. I smashed a bunch of that on the course.
So that's against St. Mary's Knights. It'll be 5-yard penalty.
I saw a Cora
First down.
football team picture circa 1988, 90 with Stan Pucci. Some glorious hair. It was fantastic.
Oh, I bet you had the mullet. He was rocking it back then.
Oh, power lifter. Ladies love Cool J. Here we go.
DJ Pine cutting his way up,
And
gaining about.
Oh,
So
little more, almost
rumbling,
Rumbling.
mumbling,
Just to go down.
stumbling. He got about 7 yards on that
6
carry.
or 7 good hard yards.
Isaiah Kehoe taking the snap for the Wolverines, so it looks like they've got a revolving door here with the quarterback position. Obviously, Wislocky maybe a little worn out by that big lick, but
You know what? That's Coach Baz rewarding some kids with playing
Tackle
time.
on
And,
committee with the Knights.
you know, Isaiah Kehoe didn't get a chance to play all 4 years of high school until he moved up to the Sioux to play this year. So Coach Baswell rewarding him with some playing time.
and looking pretty good back
After
there.
a good
So
hard
Well,
run.
it's like the
7
Neshoba
yards
Moore's,
sets up
Moore's
second
back.
and 3
Back.
for the Wolverines.
it's fun to watch. So hopefully they get 3 yards here for the first down, move the sticks, and continue their march.
Lots of head conversation going here. It looks like a bobblehead doll convention out in the middle. Everybody bobbing their head, making sure they got the right call here.
Yep.
So
Well, that's a yipping. Anyway, in the Schopenmoor empty backfield, taking the shotgun snap, close to offside but no flag. Schopenmoor throws one up and it's going to be picked by number 10, Nate Carter. And Nate
yeah.
Carter's going to run it back, padding his stats, got another touchdown. This one barring penalty
Picked off by Nate Carter.
with a nice
Touchdown,
front
St.
roll
Mary's.
into the end zone. So
yeah, apparently they're not calling the flag on the celebration there with the little stop, drop, and roll of Chinese fire drill. So
yeah. So with 1:40 to go in the third quarter,
well, what this does for us now, though, it kicks us to
Is-
the 35 point spread differential. So
so it'll be straight time from here on out. 37-0 right now, and looking to add the extra point here. So.
Well, rockstar superstar Chris Kerr just told me he wants to get in on the fire drill thing there, so he wants to give us his version. Stop, drop, and roll. Make sure got the fire out. Hey, Chris, when you're speeding down the track there, shooting the flames out.
Get him on the headline, or on the headphone. We can get a few giggles and some expert commentary. You see more ball than I have in a short time. So, Matty Tucker to hold. Cuglietta drives it.
Kick is up and good.
Up and through. 38-0 your score.
No shenanigans this time, so straight kick.
So as we expected, St. Mary's Knights, and a little bit of a dominant fashion here, flexing their muscle.
The remainder of the game will be played
White Pines obviously putting up a good fight, but a little undermanned today with 5 of their starters missing. So
yeah.
Comment, Tommy, if you've had any coffee chats with your son about the junior program. I know they had to make the tough decision to fold.
It's been a really struggle. At the start of the year they had 20 kids out, and it was unfortunate. The kids just didn't seem to be fully committed to the program, and they still had about 12 to 15 kids. And credit to the coaches, they were out practicing and they tried to get controlled scrimmages, but the numbers started to dwindle. They had a few more injuries, and it's just unfortunate that the way the schools are set up, and they don't have the old boundaries that they used to, and kids can just go anywhere. And I disagree with it wholeheartedly. They need to make a change in the school board program, and so the kids should be going to school where they're in the area that they live, because this is gonna come down. If they keep this up, it's gonna be down to about 2 or 3 schools here playing against each other, and that's not gonna be good for sports. And you know what, I criticize some of the parents as well for just letting your kid go wherever you think that they want to go. It's great to go meet new people, and it's a big thing. So that's how you meet friends. And I know when I went to high school, I had a lot more friends at the Dunn than I ever did at Wadding, just meeting different people and going through the thing. And that's how it is. And you develop friendships, and it's just something that they should be doing. They really got to take a hard look at that and change the stance on it, in my opinion.
And the St. Mary's Knights are kicking off into the 5. 87 picks up the ball. He's looking for a lane. Finds one up the seam, up the middle. Brought down by 17 Cole
Johnson was right up the middle.
Johnson with the return. Couple of Knights in on the tackle, including number 83, I believe. Is that Cameron Hurley?
Spatafora and others.
Spatafora also in on the tackle.
On the tackle.
Just to add on to what I was talking about earlier too, because I've seen 2 junior programs at St. Mary's, and they got about 75 kids, and I'll guarantee you 20 of them, they're getting coached up at practice, but they're not seeing the field. So it goes back to that old participation ribbon medal. Is that's really how you want to develop, or you want an opportunity to go where you can play? So
yeah, absolutely.
That's the mindset that needs to change.
Yeah, I think the official count was 77 with the St. Mary's junior program.
So that's enough for at least 2 teams.
Yeah.
So and Cora had a plethora of kids as well. So.
Yeah,
it's just they're all getting coached up at practice, but they're not getting to see the field, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah, and that's where you season yourself. You get get those reps in the game. It's great to practice, but it's nice to see the field. And with that many, I remember coaching back at St. Mary's, and we had over 102, 104 students first day out to play. And we couldn't even keep them that many because we didn't have the equipment for them all, right? So yeah.
It's great to want to belong, but there's got to be a purpose to it, in my opinion. So
yeah,
well, I don't know, but that's why I'm up here in the booth, and I don't make all those decisions, and I don't get paid to make those decisions. But I do get paid to make the commentary on what I feel. So
absolutely. And you know what? Hopefully the White Pines program, because obviously junior division is a feeder program for the senior division. So without that junior program, it's gonna be tough to bring big numbers to the senior program, and hopefully they can get back on their feet and get some of these kids out, boys and girls, and the coaches are dedicated. They're making their commitment. They're there day in, day out, whether it's 12 kids or 40 kids, and let's hope they can get back on the program next year and recruit some of these grade 8s that are coming up and reestablish their great football program and continue to build to the seniors that your son, of course, is involved with. So.
Yeah, you know what? And credit to some of those senior kids that stayed around and when the program folded, and I think Tristan Halser is one of them, and there's probably a couple more that I'm forgetting, but they stayed with the program. They practiced with the junior team, and even though they weren't going to be able to play, and now they're out there playing. So, it's just credit to those kids to stay with it and be part of something to be proud of. So.
Yeah. And, you can't overstate the importance of team sports. Whether you're on a winning team or a losing team, you learn camaraderie, you learn, you build and you go to war with these guys, and that becomes your family. And I still chum with many of my friends that I played sports with growing up, and business associations, friends, colleagues. Over the years, I skated last night with a lot of the players from football and hockey back at St. Mary's back in '89, right? So you just can't say enough about organized sports and its importance. Where they're at school to be a student, but there's something to be said about being a student athlete.
Punt is fielded by
and the lessons you can learn from it.
He's taken down by Damon Belanger.
As Cole Reve returns that kick, brings it to the 35, and that's where the St. Mary's Knights will take over.
Yeah, you know what, just further to you, I made a lot of great friends in high school at Boating, and I still have they're great friends to me now. But, the core base of my friends now, one went to the Dunn, two of them went to Kerr, and the other one went to St. Mary's, and those are the guys that,
absolutely.
So.
Yeah, and I was just at the Kerr collegiate there and to watch my daughter's basketball game, and I saw on the wall all my friends, the scrubs and their benefactors or donors to the program at Kerr, the Matty Tuckers, the Sean Mooney's, the Jason Burnetti's, and they're proud alumni of that, and those are some of my friends, and obviously I got the St. Mary's boys, but I still keep in contact with a lot of the Sir James Dunn boys, and it's a real fraternity, and that teaches you great things, right?
So it looks like a change in quarterback here.
Tucker, quick pass to Oliver Brown.
So Oliver Brown on the receiving end of an Alex Hayes pass as they bring in the...
made a nice pass.
Ball is dropped as he's tackled.
The ball came out to number 15.
Picked up by White Pines. First down, White Pines.
Oh, I thought he made the reception, but...
hold on. We do have a referee calling it through a flag. Too many men for
warning flag on the.
So that'll be declined, and
maybe that was
it'll still be first down, White Pines.
Maybe there was a equipment warning, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, end of the play was White Pines was able to strip the ball there, and now White Pines has the ball back on offense again. So
that looked like a nice play call, pass to Oliver Brown, and nice coverage by the Wolverines. Hit immediately as he caught the ball, and ball was turned over, and looks like the Wolverines will take over there with who's going to receive the snap here. I can't see.
Shoba, I believe that was.
Oh, he's back in there, and Shoba, that's correct.
Yep.
Nice job by Matthews to drag him down backwards.
After short gain.
Short gain of about 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A bit surprised to see Grant Matheson still out there. I know it's his final, I believe it's his final senior game as well. Yeah. But, he's such a force, and they're going to need him in the playoffs. So all you need for him to get injured, and, that's a big blow to the defense. He's such a outstanding player, and I'm really surprised to see him still out there coordinating the defense.
And he's probably lobbying on the sideline with his coach because he doesn't want to take a playoff, and he always wants to be in the action, and he is – again, one of their leaders on defense. Oh, here comes the blitz. 37.
So you're up 38-0, and you're still sending blitzes? I don't know about that. So
we'll set up third down.
Setting up third down, that'll probably be a punting situation, but we'll see what happens. We talked about it earlier, all the victory lap students, guys for St. Mary's that are playing, and I'll just go down the list as they're playing in their last final regular season game. We got Noah DeValentin, and I might miss a few, but as I go down the list, Jared Deward. Oh, we got just been handed a list for both these teams, so our graduating students: Noah DeValentin, Liam Willett, Jarrett Dewar, Braden Lutzi, Darren Pucci, Matty Tucker, Nate Carter, Kieran Juma, Blair Boudreau. And as the Wolverines take the snap for the punt, I'll resume that list in short order. Nice kick by short roller. Juma back to receive the punt. Picks it up and he's got a lane. He's good. Make it out to the 46-yard line.
Isaiah Keogh was able to reel him
forward to almost the 45-yard line of the Wolverines.
And Blair Boudreau, another 13. Some of the 12s that may move on next year: AJ Romano, Oliver Brown, Cole Rivet,
Isaiah Keogh with
Will
the tackle.
Iadance, Nick Carney, Mateo Palumbo, and Mateo Rodriguez Lorondo. Obviously, those 12s have an opportunity to come back for their victory lap, but depending on their academic pursuits, that might change. But again, those 13s, they're moving on to better things, and many of them, including the Sioux College program run by Paul Orzetti. So hope that everybody gets out and continues to support that program. All right, here goes Hunter Jackson, the outside, switches it to the left hand, and he's going to make a little scamper. He's got the corner, and he could go all the way for the touchdown. No laundry on the play. Looks like that's going to count for another 6.
I don't know, but he was getting the big run out there on the far side. That wouldn't happen to be your son, would it? He was pretty much doing. We had to get him pom-poms. He was doing quite the cheering for his for his player making the touchdown. He ran all the way down the field with him on the sideline over there.
Well, I was watching 21. He was impressed me, Hunter Jackson, with a nice scamper, but I didn't see Jack McPherson towing the line there.
Yeah, you know what? It was unfortunate that he didn't play Sabercat football this year, because he's starting to be really impressive, and he's got some pretty elite speed himself there. So
he impressed me last year in the junior ranks, and I called his name a few times and was impressed. A little raw, but now he seems to be doing well, and had he had another summer under his belt. The future is bright.
No good.
Corrali blocks him with his face as the extra point is missed. A rare miss for Cuglietta, I think. As I go down the list, I also forgot my own son, Jack McPherson, moving on, Mateo Torsen and Grant Mathewson, grade 13, doing their victory lap for St. Mary's. And again, congratulations to all the White Pines players that are off to bigger and better things next year. Obviously, graduating, there's obviously still a lot of season left, but
yeah, and it's going to be a lot to determine whether they're going back for that 13 year, whether they, whether they're ready to go to the next step. So.
And we've always said that with the White Pines program, there's a lot of fantastic athletes, just not enough of them, right? And they just don't have the depth, and especially in football, it's a war of attrition. You got guys coming down with injuries or just working through those things. And if you don't have the depth at the positions, it's really tough to compete. So hopefully they'll be able to build it moving forward and get some more athletes out and your son and his staff are poised to make great strides, and they're committed, they're dedicated, they're putting in the time, and that's the example that a lot of these young people need, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it's gonna pay off in the long run. So.
Well, you know what? Next thing you know, Chris Carr's graduating. He's over here on the mic, and instead of on the camera, we can have him over here taking over graduation present.
I'd love to get a microphone on him and get some quotes from the quotable. And here we go with the return. Nice return by number 16 rather.
16.
Liam Belanger.
Nice.
Liam Belanger.
It's all the way up to about the 45-yard line.
Return to about the 45-yard line. So
Damon Belanger made a great run. That's the best one I've seen tonight. So
yeah, nice return for
Hayes spin and a
25-30 yards. So. Spin and Hayes on the tackle for the St. Mary's Knights. Again, we're in straight time. It's 44-0. St. Mary's over to White Pines Wolverines. A really entertaining game. Some great plays on both sides of the ball, and 3:31 to go. We'll be rolling this down. We invite you to join us for the playoffs. As you know, Cora 5-0 with a perfect record. I think 6-0 now with their win last night. They won the league championship and they're top seed in the playoffs. They'll be facing these White Pines Wolverines at 0-6, it looks like. St. Mary's 3-2 will take on Superior Heights at 2-3. next game is October 17th, I believe. Your senior semi is White Pines versus Cora. Your
Matheson
senior
and
semi
Zachariah on the
Friday
tackle on Pine.
will be Superior Heights at St. Mary's College. Friday also your junior semi will have the Superior Heights Steelhawks versus the St. Mary's Knights at 4:45. Of course, with the White Pines program folding, I believe that the first seed is going to get the bye, so Cora will face the winner of Superior Heights versus St. Mary's College. And of course, next week, again, I'll repeat, White Pines at Cora Thursday night. Friday night, it'll be the Superior Heights versus these St. Mary's College Knights. So make sure you come on out. Hopefully it'll be some beautiful weather. A great night today.
After
A little
short
cool
one-yard
earlier,
gain, it'll
but
be 2nd and
settled
9
in
for
to
the
be a great
Wolverines.
night for football. And there's no such thing as a bad night for football. 2:06 to go, 44-0. Neshoba Moore rolls out. Under pursuit from LaPera. Got a nice man open. 54. Had a chance for it.
Looking downfield.
31
Isaiah
with the
Kehoe.
coverage. Marcus Spadafora with a nice
Ball's incomplete.
And then we
That's
got
a
the
3-minute
3-minute warning at the 1:45 mark, so we're a little bit behind the times. Got a little caught up in the time warp, but we are now counting down.
Having said that, there's a minute and a half left.
Speaking of time warp, we're going to head down to the Vic for a couple of 25-cent draft. Here,
I don't
Coach,
know.
or-
Chris Carr just pointed out to me we are in the fourth quarter, so
Yes, despite the
he
scoreboard.
just woke up from his nap over here and he jumped in for a little commentary. We tried to get him to be on commentary all night, and now he wants to talk when the game's over. So.
For those of you that don't know, Chris Kerr is an absolute legend. Puts in a lot of volunteer hours, and it doesn't even worry about getting fired because it's volunteer work. So, many thanks to all the helpers that make this
Ball's
production
incomplete.
a big success. Jay Houselander and crew. Thank you for all you do and bringing high school sports to us, not just football, but basketball, volleyball. T-Birds, all kinds of high school hockey coming up this season. So thanks for joining us on True House Radio and Saultsports.com.
Well, by the time they get set up here, it's probably the end of the game. So, Scotty, it's been an absolute blast having you back, buddy. The Baz and Buzz show rolls again. So
I missed it. Boy, we certainly enjoy our time here. Like I said, no bad day to watch a football game, and when you have these great athletes giving it all, laying it out there. This is the boys of fall.
It is, buddy. It's a pleasure again, buddy.
Lots of fun. Let's do it anytime.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll get you, if you're not busy next week and we're looking for a pinch hitter again. Obviously, I don't know, Chris Carr may be able to pinch hit in the fourth quarter next time, but
we got to get him on the desk
Just
here.
be sure, check.
I'm sure he's got some Vince Lombardi or Yogi Berra quotes that'll bring the fans by. So that, for the record, is 44-0. We didn't get into the honorable mentions for player of the game, but stay